Okay, Josh, whatever I said the last podcast about, I'm sorry, Kirk, because we don't understand how hard it is to clap. Dude, you totally just redeemed yourself.
I had 6 people today come up and mention the clap.
Well, it's important.
They're like, what about the clap? I'm like, oh my gosh. We keep telling these guys that people want to hear the clap because they hear the rating and they don't hear the clap behind it. Kirk, please notate. Thank you.
And the eye roll.
We have, oh no, we got the hat backwards,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Wow, it's that day.
It's the hat backwards. Oh, wait, dude, remember the last time you and I did a podcast and our hats were backwards? We got trash talked.
Oh, did we?
On social media, yes, because of how, I don't know, basically we were white trash.
Oh, well.
So I'm like, if this is white trash, I own that all day.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So, amazing field day.
Oh, dude, it was. It was a great time up here at Clint's Farm. I come away from these, we have one event. Don't let me forget. We got to record something after this, Kirk. We got an event coming up, and I say a couple more. We got a couple more left, but kind of winding down the summer field days, events, dealer meetings, so on and so forth. And honestly, the thing that I guess to give people a little light into our lives when we're doing this is the encouragement to keep doing from whether it's just listeners, customers, dealers, friends, whatever, complete strangers. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep telling the story of ag. Keep making this relatable, helping people figure out. Just tell the story. Tell it proud. I had one guy goes, dude, my favorite podcast when you guys said you had no idea. I didn't feel like I was alone.
Yep. Amen.
And several conversations today, the older I get, the more I learn, the less I feel like I understand things. And that's okay. That's what we're here for.
And that's why we love what we do.
Yes. It is fulfilling when we get to have those conversations.
Yeah.
I was going to say carbon.
Yeah, well, and I even get to the part, when this gets aired, we're talking, it's going to be fall, combines are rolling. We have preached and firm believers in the importance of having carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen in the soil.
Yes.
Carbon is something that we can influence with some of our foundational products.
Yes.
And I don't want to get salesy here, but one thing I love about like a dry humic is for the dollar spent, the pound game. There's sometimes we talk about stimulation, and getting that stimulation effect, but there's sometimes a solution is pounds, and I think that's something I'm excited for because my pivots that this year I got I think I did the math. I think it's like 35 acres. And those 35 acres, I'm putting my whole humic budget on those 35 acres.
Yep.
Because I know that's where the highest ROI is going to be.
Yes.
That extra stimulation, get that extra organic matter effect in those soils.
Right.
And, with these big bad drones that hold 40 gallons anymore, it's a doable job now.
Sure.
When I first started, I would have never signed up to spread dry humic.
To put dry humic through a drone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've done it in my local area multiple times now.
Okay.
And it's been going great. Yep. Which, again, I got the tool in the toolbox.
Sure.
I
bet drone guys are looking for something to do in the fall.
Yeah.
That'd be some acres to cover. And there are, there's we were asked to talk about carbon again.
Yes.
And I'm like, man, I feel like we beat a dead horse here because we've talked about it so much to what to me felt like we've exhausted the topic and people are tired of hearing about it. And then people come up and ask, can you guys talk about carbons again? It's like, I need a refresher on it as we're going into fall. And you talk about carbon being the base of the program. What are the main things in soil that make the biggest effect? It's carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Yeah.
Well, if we can correct compaction, that increases oxygen. Carbon is largely based on your geography. There's geographies that generally the better the soil, the higher the carbon content. Would you say that's pretty fair?
Pretty fair, or at least cycling.
Yes,
it's cycling so much better.
nutrients,
Yeah.
right? And don't get me wrong, there are some poor soils where they can raise some killer crops. Generally, they have a better atmospheric environment,
Yep.
or they have water.
Yes.
Those are the two limiting factors on poor soils. The better the soil, the more forgiveness you have for your environment.
Well, and even on the dry side, the fringe of the Corn Belt. I mean, a lot of times, what are they lacking? Water.
Yeah.
They're lacking that cycling.
Yep.
This is giving you that ability to up that cycling of carbon per se if you get the water, right?
Right. Well, and it's like Zach is doing dry banding of,
Awesome.
if you want to get intentional, it's like what's your ability to get intentional with it?
Yep.
Can you dry band? In a perfect world, I would dry band humics. That's how I would apply them.
Yep.
Obviously, most people are limited by their ability for application tools.
Yep.
I don't have a dry strip till.
Yep.
Bean's over there in the corner. By the way, Bean got married this last weekend.
Welcome
Very
to the
proud
R
of him.
stages, my bud.
Welcome to the R stages, Bean. What? Yes, has a black eye right now.
Yeah.
It's very proud of you, dude. Anyway, carbons, but dry broadcast. And so we've been working very intently to compile data and information and useful tools to pass to our customers, our dealers, our just information for farmers.
Yep.
And I've got a 5-year dry test on my farm and showing the benefits of that water holding capacity increase. A visual, like I'm actually for each year that goes by, the visual effect becomes stronger. I didn't see a big vision. It's not like it was a nitrogen versus no nitrogen. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people are following. I've just based off people talking. They're like, hey, I'm following your nitrogen and no nitrogen trial. I'm very curious the results. Me too.
Oh yeah.
Me too. But this is not that effect.
Yeah.
It's repopulating the ground with an element that it was low on. This is not a quick fix. And it's tougher, especially in lower economic times, to justify that application because Heath and I talked about it. The things we choose to do, we want self-gratification for those actions. It's like, I want that. You have a natural bias.
Yes.
It's like, I paid for that. I want that to work. Well, over what length of time were soils degraded? Be honest with yourself. How much time are you willing to give yourself before you see improvements?
Yeah.
It's like you can't degrade something over 100 years or 50, 20, whatever, 50 years and expect a 1-year fix. Obviously manure, great product, great thing. Carbons, great things if it's a good one. So on and so forth. The liquid humics, it's a vast world out there of different, I'm just going to say qualities.
Different types, different forms, different parent material. I mean,
yes.
It can get confusing fast.
Yes.
And I'd make an argument with all the carbon, there's still a lot of quote unquote confusion.
Yep.
And when I say this, I don't need you to be like, whoa. But I think to myself too, is with these products, definitely if the soil's been degraded for a long time, there's times that we could be splitting hairs on something that may not matter until later.
Order of operation.
Yeah.
We done some podcasts. It was Clint and Heath. I asked both. You asked Clint. I asked Heath. You pick up a new piece of ground. What's the first thing you're going to do?
Yep.
Like affect the things that will be the biggest change first, and then go down the line.
Yep.
Can you raise a crop without humics?
Yeah.
You can. Is it the best finance? Is carbon your biggest limiting factor? Maybe not. That is for the farmer to decide.
Yep.
It is not for any retail person to decide. It is not for you and me to decide.
Yep.
And so I'm finding out that I'm having a higher response. I'm seeing different responses in different soil types. Like, it's like this one is actually doing better here because of this, where I didn't see that effect over here, but I saw a completely different effect.
Yep.
Like, I see a higher biological effect, and the other one I see higher water infiltration effect, which could be biology too because of increased oxygen.
Yep.
But I mean, like our base 12 liquid humic, yes, we sell it.
Yeah.
And we call it, we like, it's named base 12 because we firmly believe that carbon is the base, the foundation of a good agronomic program.
Yeah.
Like, having a reason for the why. I apply nitrogen, I want to hold it better. I'm adding liquid humic to it. I have my why. Carbon and nitrogen have that relationship together in soil to make the nitrogen, give it a home, a place to reside, biologically friendly, so that my crops have higher access to it, or just period. It's there when I need it.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
Yep.
That's where I utilize liquid humics. Streaming UAN on corn, or excuse me. Yeah, well, you can do it before corn. Streaming UAN before wheat. We got wheats going in the ground.
Well, and even when it goes in the ground with a dry.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, like there's a lot of ways, or a lot of opportunities, I should say.
Dry humic and air drills. I covered a ton of acres with that.
Yep.
I mean, Bean's done that. Did that this year. And so it's finding those intentional spots and having a why for what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Cereal grains, great response to carbon. That's the dries, liquids, whatever. The grasses respond tremendously. The soybeans, they're carbon negative. That's a whole nother thing.
Yep.
But sorry, that's my bender on carbons.
You're good. Well, the thing I get to is utilizing that carbon to be your friend. And what I mean, very simply put there. Okay.
Your workers in the field.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the most efficient nutrient used is going to be a nutrient that's went through biology.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Right.
Okay. So if we're doing that within the soil profile, we need to, if we want to help it, stimulating it with a carbon. So when that fertilizer breaks down, you have carbon with it.
Yeah.
It's going to tie to it. Like I said, it feels like we're beating a dead horse, but it's that simple.
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
Because carbon, I mean, carbohydrates, all that jazz. Just think of energy.
Yeah.
When you talk about a humic acid, you're talking about a longer chain. That's a home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fulvic acid is more of a food source or a stimulant to get it in the plant faster.
Yep.
Because of that shorter chain. We could talk about CECs of a liquid humic being, 300 to 400. Fulvic acid, 1,000 to 1,200. CEC, what it can tie up to.
Mm-hmm.
But just know fulvic is not going to be that long-lasting effect.
Sure.
Okay? It's that moment to help.
Sure.
Humic acid is going to be kind of that middle of the road, helping that liquid band stay where it needs to stay, or stay in the form
it's
that you
for
want
the
it
application it's
Yes.
put with.
When you got your dry, that's the pounds.
Yep.
Trying to get that stimulation
All the elements
over time.
Yes. All the whole dry, you have all the goodies. A good liquid, you have quite a few of the goodies. The fulvic is a very exact play.
Yes.
Very exact molecule play. Like the foliars, fulvic acid, starter in furrow. I don't know, man. I've seen great response from humics. I've seen great response from fulvics. I lean towards fulvics on corn, and I lean towards humics on beans.
Yeah.
Just because beans, I have showed on my data on my farm a higher response.
Yep.
Because of that. Sweet. That's what I'm looking for. And it was learning, starting out, it was humics and furrow. And then admitting that, it's like, humic and furrow on corn is not hurting me. But I think my delivery, because earlier we're colder, I want to move things in quickly. Yep. Fulvics are going to do that. Full 10.
Yep.
Every day. It's awesome. It's if you want to move something, it's the way to go.
Yep.
If you want to hold something or chelate something in this it's all carbons.
Yeah.
But
well, and I personally don't mind humic and furrow, but I'm not afraid to I call it a supercharged humic when I talk to guys. Spike in a little fulvic.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
that humic is going to have fulvic in it. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But
If someone tells you, here we go. Ready for a Band-Aid ripper?
all right, Band-Aid ripper.
If someone comes to you and says, our liquid humic has fulvic in it too, they all do.
They all do. Period.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You cannot get just a humic without a fulvic. If so, we do not know about it.
I just don't know if it's possible.
I don't.
You're refining that molecule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure some retailer out there will come out and be like, oh, we have, but whatever. In agriculture and everything we have studied, all of our tests, all of our data and everything, if someone comes to you and says, our humic has fulvic too, that should be a red flag. Great. The person probably doesn't know what they're talking about.
Yep.
And they might be offering you a good product. They might know that you should use it, but that to me is a red flag. Because I had a salesman stop by my house, and
must not follow social media.
He doesn't follow social media, and he go and I just let him pitch his pitch. I respect anybody that's out there trying to do a job. I'm like, dude, talk to me. And he goes, our humic has fulvic, and I'm like, great. What's the CEC? And he tried.
Mm-hmm.
He tried a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, it's okay to say I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was encouraged today. I had a guy come up and tell me the best podcast you guys did was the one where you admitted you didn't know. And it's like, sweet. Because, dude, I don't on a lot of things. It's a few things I'm fairly sure on.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, carbons. It's like I said, wheat drilling time, cover crops. It's a great tool. And the sand, like I said, the poorer the soils, generally the faster the response we've seen in our data sets. Sandy, and I would say, there's more of an argument for liquid humics in sandy soils, low organic matter levels, things of that nature. I think can it be an awesome play in furrow? Yes, especially if you're putting loads of fertility there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I would even
with
say,
a salt load.
You talk about the lower soils. I think of the liquid. If you're dealing with outrageous loads of fertility, like almost like the corn plant crop is almost getting plugged up because of the overabundance of XYZ nutrient.
Yes.
You can utilize that carbon source to buffer the system.
Yep.
At the end of the day, carbon is a buffer.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
So with that buffering system, if you have extremes, extreme pH, extreme productivity differences, the extremes is where carbon is going to help you because carbon is a natural buffer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to just be short and sweet and simple today, ain't I, Josh? I'm sorry.
I'm appreciative for it.
It's that buffer to the system, the foundation of life.
Don't overthink it.
Yes.
So many people overthink it. When you go to Walmart, there's many different kinds of air filters. There's the standard air filter for your air conditioner. Then there's a charcoal filter. Guess what? That's just carbon. In an RO system, there's carbon in our system. Sprayer, like all the guys that have their own sprayer. When you change out your air cab filter, which by the way you need to do that once a year because I found out those things have a shelf life.
Ooh,
but I don't sell sprayer filters. That's just try to keep everybody from dying faster from cancer. The repairman told me that, or the guy that came out and serviced my sprayer. He goes, "You need to change this thing more." I'm like, why? He goes, because it has a life. It has a life expectancy where it won't filter the cab air well. And he was telling me that, and I'm like, tell me about this filter. It's charcoal filter.
Mm-hmm.
Charcoal, carbon. And it's to catch the chemicals flowing through the air system so you're not breathing them in. And dude, that was a light bulb moment for me. And I'm like, we're doing that in soil. We're using carbon in soil.
I'm over here thinking, drone spring, I need to make sure we have a cab and actually have a filter.
Right.
Is where my brain
What's
went.
the wind direction?
Yeah.
And so, it just made sense to me. That was the moment that carbons clicked in a new light for me.
Yeah.
Because we can chelate hold things. We can toxins, excess loads of aluminum, excess loads of iron, whatever it might be. It can assist in that. Excess loads of salt with fertilizer. It's that buffering, it's the chelating, it's the safening agent. It widens your margin of error.
Yep.
So anyway, that was one of those light bulb moments for me.
So Josh, have you heard?
Dude, have I heard?
Singular Agronomics has a new website.
It has dropped.
It dropped.
So
it's there.
It's there. Go check it out. SingularAgronomics.com. Chad GBT has been working tirelessly for months on this thing.
That is a person.
That is a person. Yes. It is Chad.
Chad.
We love you, dude. Thank you. Like, literally, thanks so much, dude, for your intentionality and on building this. We want it to, and we're going to continue to build this.
Yes.
We are piling education in there. We do have our product offerings in there. And under that, we have the information, we have videos, we have podcast cuts, we have like everything where I want to go and I want to just binge on what is Nitro Booster.
Exactly.
Where do I use it? What do I, how do I learn about kelps? What about humics? There's different sections in there where you can learn about the applications, the uses, use rates, and so on and so forth. You can order on there too if you want. If you don't have a dealer close to you, we have the dealer locator on there.
Yes.
Check out the dealer locator for, to find product that's closest to you. If you don't, reach out through the website. We'll get you taken care of.
And never forget, we got merch.
And merch. That's right. We have shirts, hoodies, hats. We got all kinds of stuff. The team does a tremendous job on quality branded material.
Yes.
Like, it is the most comfortable, in my opinion, in the industry.
Yeah.
So they do a great job. New website, singularagronomics.com. Check it out.
See you there. Can I go a little bit about the molecular side of carbon?
Please do.
Okay, so, and this is, I am probably oversimplifying this, but this is just how my head thinks. And the main reason why is we got to realize when we have a humic or fulvic, it's a chain.
Yes.
Okay. But I'm just talking about the element carbon and what makes it special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Carbon. Okay. Carbon. It has a line, or if you're drawing it up in the chemistry lab, okay, it has one line all the way across. It almost looks like the crosshairs, right? Those crosshairs are very unique because they can take in or they can give electrons.
Yep.
Okay. So that whole time you're able to take or give. So if it's an anion, okay, or a negative charge, or if it's a cation, positive charge, well, one element, well, I shouldn't say the one element, the element out of the essential nutrients
Yep.
that has that, okay, is carbon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing that I shout out to Kurt Livesey, right below it.
My ADD homie.
Yeah. Silica
Mm-hmm.
is a bigger size, same characteristics.
Interesting.
So that's why if you have like a huge aluminum toxicity or a heavy metal toxin, silica applications and furrow can help with that. That's been proven.
Interesting.
So those two elements are so unique because they can give or they can take.
Gotcha.
And having that ability to give and take makes it special.
Source to sink relationship. No?
Kind of?
Kind of?
Question mark? Where did your head go there? Because I want to know how your brain thought there.
The give and the take. It's the connection point.
Kind of.
Not so much.
Not so much.
Okay.
But it's mainly the idea of that element can give to oxygen.
I see. Got it.
Right?
Okay.
It can give to oxygen to make CO2.
Okay.
Okay. It can take in hydrogen. Okay. Because if you have, CH4, that's methane gas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you can burn, the fuel.
Cow farts that are killing the world.
Yes. So those cow farts, if you start them on fire, it goes, a friend told me. Okay.
My man.
But with that, what's causing that combustion is the energy of that carbon attached to that hydrogen
Okay.
and the reaction that happens. energy that is created because of those bonds. So carbon is so unique in that sense that it can give and take. Okay, there's some elements out there, all they can do is say, no, I need you. Okay, there's other elements that say, all I can do is give up. So like sulfur. Sulfur wants to tie to calcium. Sulfur wants to tie to potassium. Sulfur wants to tie, so on and so forth. You get the drift.
Yeah.
Sulfur is going to be a negative. Calcium is going to be a positive. It's going to be a taker. So that's the Chem 101 thing. But it's just maybe painting a picture a little bit of like why the element in my eyes is so cool and why it's the foundation of life and why silica can do what it does. It's because of how that molecule is structured.
Got it.
Yeah. Nerding out. Sorry. It's amazing what
I know
good boy does to me.
I know that there are some people over here that are just like, what?
And Pretzer's like,
I'm like, you did what over here with your silica? Yeah, Bean's even more confused. What do we got on time, Kurt? Okay.
Maybe we should just do a quick rundown of let's just go start with dry.
Yep.
All the ways that a person could apply dry, period.
Sure. So I would say I would start in levels of probably your fastest ROI would be banding, whether that is with your seed in furrow and an air drill mixed with a cover crop. Gibbs does a lot of that blendings. Then you've got your dry banding from strip till. Those guys are having awesome results from that, like over and over and over. And then you've got your dry broadcast, which I tell guys a dry broadcast application is not a crop application. It is a soil application. You apply dry broadcast to improve the structure, oxygen, carbon level, holding capacity, all the good things that a good quality dry humic has. And that is what that does. Therefore, your crops will benefit from your soil's improvement.
And it's as fast as Mother Nature allows it to happen.
Yeah.
We just got to remember that
If
fact.
you're hot and dry, it's not going to react fast.
Yep.
It's not going to mineralize. It's not going to solubilize as fast.
Yep.
Therefore, if that's where you're at, then where you put it becomes even more.
Yes.
I say quicker to see results.
Yes.
If you're out in western, the drier climates, Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, wherever you might be, those are the states I'm most familiar with. There's obviously lots more dry states, but if I'm out there, I'm running it through my drill in furrow and getting it as close to my seed, my root zone as I can.
Well, and you're adding surface area for that humate to react with.
Exactly.
It's huge.
Yep.
Huge.
Bean, if you think of another way of application, tell me. But that's for dries. That's probably the most.
Yeah. Well, and just one thing. I know we've said this before. Do not mix with nitrogen sources.
Correct.
MAP hasn't been much of an issue. Potash,
no problem. Sulfur's fine.
Yeah.
Ammonium sulfate and urea, bad things.
Yep.
Bad things. Because it tries to bond. Carbon and nitrogen are trying to bond. You will form concrete with enough time and humidity.
Yep.
Ask me how I know. So, good friend told me. But it's one of those things where great response, wrong spot. I want you to have carbon and nitrogen bonding. Like, you want to do something cool? Take some AMS and some dry humic, throw it in a bucket, and just wait a few days. See what happens. Or, depending on your environment, humidity, might be fast.
Yep.
The white will start to turn black, and then it will begin to set up.
Yep.
Awesome. Just want it to happen in the ground.
Yep.
That is a physical reaction of what you are hoping to achieve in the soil. Just put them two in a bucket. It's really neat. We should do a video on that, Kurt.
That'd be awesome.
We should do a video on that. No tape, please.
He's got it.
He's got it. There is. Then we'll go to liquids. The high. Oh, yes. Bean, what?
I was going to have a question.
What?
You go to why banding and concentration at 50 pounds would be better.
Oh, sure,
Okay,
rates.
That's great.
Drilling 50 pounds of pellet drop.
Man, she did bust some sense into your head. Um, really, Bean's got a black eye right now. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, Heathman, he got stung in the other eye by a bunch of wasps yesterday, so we got a bunch of one-eyed Joes running around.
Classic.
Anyway, Kirk, if you can throw up some pictures of these guys, that would be so great. Dry broadcast. I'm just talking about my operation. I'm beginning to really only speak on what I have proven data on my farm from.
Yep.
You want to talk more about it? Hit me up.
Yep.
And if you're a company, leave me alone. If you're a farmer, come at me. There is so there's qualities, making sure that you have a good quality one, higher carbon, lower heavy metals. There is, dude, honestly, just find people you trust and work with them.
Thank you. I was about ready to make that comment.
Yeah, there's this whole price war out there, and dude, I talk to people today. Like, I'm willing to pay a little more from as long as what extra value can you bring me?
Yes.
Can you tell me something that will help me use this better and have a better ROI?
Yep.
You're going to always find somebody that can probably get you something cheaper if you dig deep enough. What value is that? Is that the only thing you're going for?
Yep.
What else can, because that's only half the battle. As I told out in these demo plots today, applying something is a part of the battle. Getting it into the plant is another part of the battle. Getting it from plant to grain is the finish line.
Yep.
You can have two out of three, and that does not affect our ROI at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I dry broad. So what I have personal data on is 150 pounds every 3 years of dry. That's dry broadcast.
Yep.
Drilled, I'd say 30 to 50 pounds is standard.
Yep.
Beans at 50.
Yep.
Dry banding.
I like 50 if you can.
Yeah.
But 30 is going to be good.
I've seen 30 to 70.
Yep.
We haven't seen increased ROI past 70 yet on the soils we've tested. If you have data, awesome. Would love to hear that.
Well, this is very Jeff, shout out.
Love you, dude.
Sandy Knoll on a field. And he asked me, on soybeans, do you think there's a limit on dry? And I said,
Oh, if someone's going to ask, it's Jeff.
yeah. And I said, to tell you the truth, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
So he went out there. He wouldn't tell me the number, or maybe
Love that.
But he said one thing that he saw, Sandy Knoll. Okay, he says, those soybeans look like the rest of the field now. He said, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Interesting.
So it's just the idea of the rest of the field. I mean, knowing Jeff, he's trying. We're shooting.
Yeah,
We're
it's
shooting.
only going to make 140.
Yeah, but
Beans, not corn.
But it just tells you he very concentrated, chose a spot where that made sense.
Yes.
And made that dollar amount.
Yep. Absolutely.
He'll tell me someday.
Dude, someone goes, can it be toxic? So I literally put a handful of wheat into a bucket of dry, watered it, put a cloth on top to keep the moisture locked in.
Yep.
And raised wheat plants.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's dry banding. Yeah. 30 to 50, 60 pounds, somewhere in there. We've seen probably the best results from that's drilling, dry broadcast. Guy says, how much can you try? This is a bad sales pitch. I would try on small, like you said, the Sandy Knoll, see what we can impact before we take and spend dollars on something we may not see a return on.
Well, I'm so excited. Like when I talked about initially in the beginning of this podcast, I know those areas need help.
Yeah.
Those 30 acres, I'm going to do like 300, 350.
So I've done, Bean, what's the highest you spread for me? 300 on West Osage?
Yeah, I think the highest in spread I would do was like 300 to 330.
Okay.
Yeah.
330.
And so I did that on an area.
Yep.
And do I tell guys to do that on a lot of acres? Nope, I don't. Like, learn first.
Yep.
Learn first. I have seen the results from these other applications. I can prove it.
Yep.
Now it's getting more zoned in on the extremes.
Yep.
How can I want to affect broad acres first. That's our fastest ROI.
Yep.
And then I want to affect learn the extremes because those are the tougher ones.
Yep.
The poorer the soil, the faster the response. There is, so let's see, that's dries. Liquids.
2x2, strip till, fertigation,
Streaming, flat fanning. If
And
you're
furrow.
if you're putting UAN on, I believe there should be a carbon with it.
yes.
Because of it's going to reduce leaching. It's going to reduce all the bad things that we hear about from what does nitrogen cause or it disappeared. Dude, nitrogen costs a lot of money. It's up there in the line items for costs. I don't want to lose any of it.
Well, the part I see it as, call me an alcoholic if you want to, but when you take a tequila shot, what do you do after you lick the salt, take the shot, you take a bite of a lime? The lime takes the bite. It reduces that bite of the salt lick.
Oh.
And the tequila shot. So see as the fertilizer has that salt lick and then tequila shot, lime, buffer.
Got it.
My homies that have done that
Beans
before
over here
understand.
like, I get it.
Yeah.
So if that's where I apply it. My strip till, I run a gallon of base 12 on every acre.
Yep.
I used to go for, an ounce per pound, an ounce of liquid per pound of nitrogen, and I still follow that depending on the application. I've just seen great results from a gallon per acre. Keeps my mixing easy.
Yep.
I know,
Easy math.
Easy math. Perfect. It
Yep.
doesn't cost enough to where that's a big cost where I'm splitting hairs. And so on my data set, this year I did the carbons versus no carbons in my strip till. I lost 16 pounds of nitrogen where I did not apply my carbon, my base 12 with my strip till fertility. I lost 16 pounds.
Yep.
That cost me, say I got no other benefit.
Yeah.
Say I got no other benefit from the carbon. I know I did
Yeah.
because we've proven it on phosphorus and potassium solubilizing.
Yep.
But the cost of the product, a gallon per acre, was less cost than what I lost in value of nitrogen.
Yeah. You're $9. Well, yeah. $7, $8.
Yeah.
$9 a head.
Right. And
Yeah.
at the cost of nitrogen. And that's if we only strip it down to that. I know what else it does. We've seen that. We've proven it.
Yep.
But that is cool data to see.
Yes.
And where I paired it with my strip till, I had the most I lost anywhere. I went through the data again last night, was 3 pounds. That was the most I lost in any of my replicated trials. I'm happy with that.
Yep.
I'm happy with that. That was awesome. Shout out to Doc. He was like, you should have probed deeper to see where it went.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are finding is that, is it there? It's probably there, but you didn't go far enough. But then it's a matter of, are we chasing it?
Well,
Is it leaving
okay.
faster than we can get it?
Yeah. Chasing too. And then how big's your aerobic zone?
Absolutely.
That's
You're limited
also-
by oxygen.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, these plants take majority of their nutrients in the aerobic zone. That
Yep.
has been proven time and time again. So what is the goal? Keep the nutrients in an aerobic zone because the biology is going to help you process it and get it to a language the plant can speak.
Yep.
Fulvic.
I'm trying to think for like 2x2, you're putting starter in the 2x. Strip till is a big topic coming up. It's awesome. Does mix with UAN. Great for salt. Great for
Are you
lots of
talking liquid
benefits.
humic or fulvic?
Liquid humic.
Okay, just double checking.
I'm trying to make sure that we check through
Yep.
everything on
Okay.
the liquids, on the applications.
Yeah.
Streamed with wheat.
Yep.
Wheat, generally wheat's grown in a low carbon environment. Awesome response from there.
And I'm using it just to spike into the pivot, just to help
Oh,
tie up carbon again, tie up some of those free
radicals, free
Yeah.
cations.
Yep. Yeah.
Am I missing anything on liquid?
That hits most of it, man.
Yeah, nitrogen applications, grass crops, beans. Run a gallon in furrow on beans. Gallon in furrow, 4 ounces of nitro booster. Why drop? Thank you, Bean. But we lower the closer to the time that we need it in the plant, we reduce the rate.
Yep.
I think I ran like a quart per acre, and I spiked it with folic.
Yep.
Because it's holding, and when we're Y dropping, I want it to go now.
Yep.
Get in there.
Yep.
Strip till, I need you to hold on to this, so I raise my rate.
Yes.
Fulvics.
When I'm trying,
boy, we're gonna sound like an ag salesman right here, where it says every pass every time.
well, I just say when you're trying to get an active ingredient or a nutrient into that plant as fast as possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I love folic.
Yep.
I like it, and like if a person's saying one time only, I think the most ROI is a herbicide mixed with some nutrition.
Yes.
Is where I think that is the best play.
Yes.
Second best play, fungicide with nutrition. Second best play.
Yes.
Okay. Third, in-furrow.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're saying to yourself, I'm going to do it once,
Yep.
do it in your post-herbicide pass.
I agree.
If you're going to do it twice, I would throw it in your fungicide. If you don't know if you're going to do a fungicide or if it's literally a 50-50 every year, then go in-furrow.
Yes.
Okay. But my area, we have the microclimate. We breed fungus. It's just what we do with pivots.
Yep.
Okay. I know I'm going to have it with the post spray. I know I'm going to have it with the fungicide.
Yes. Anytime you want to move something into something
Yes.
faster, more efficiently,
Yes.
your term takes a single lane highway, turns it into a 4-lane interstate.
Yep.
It just opens that ability to move.
Yep. I know it's a very simple term, but I had another one when I was driving.
Oh, let's go.
I was like on 30 miles and it was an interstate,
Okay.
but road construction, there was only one lane and I was only able to go 50.
And what does it do? Slows you down.
Yeah. So because even we talked about it today, fulvic acid, it's going to naturally, when you apply that, it's going to help reduce oxidative stress.
Yep.
But it's not the high octane play.
Right.
You know, I preach the higher octane, right?
Yep.
So if you're thinking to yourself, I want the highest octane to get the best response for reduction of oxidative stress, crop stress mix.
Yep.
But just know you are getting that with fulvic too.
Yes. Well, we've done testing where it was only fulvic added to a post spray, and we saw faster recovery from Callisto in
Yes.
corn. And so we started down the rabbit hole of theorizing what happened. It's a correct me if I'm right, it's a free radical ion in there bouncing around in the plant, trying to figure out how to get out. The plant's trying to figure out how to get it out of its system.
Mm-hmm.
Has a carbon it can bond to, get it out. So faster recovery just in that alone is one thing we saw.
Yeah.
If we want to see faster response from, foliar application and see a better, if we're testing it in sap testing, fulvics, I legit do run it in every pass my sprayer makes.
Yep.
I know that sounds very salesy, but that's where I'm at with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at this point where the fewer decisions I have to make, the easier it is.
Yeah.
This is just one of those, it moves this into that. Do I want to do a better job of that?
Yep.
Yes, I do. Okay, we're good.
Yep.
But now when we talk about fulvics, we are talking specifically the full 10, the one that we offer. I am not speaking on other people's or companies or whatever fulvic.
Yeah.
They can prove their own data.
Yep.
We've proven ours.
Yep.
And not all fulvics are created the same.
No, but the one thing I'm going to add to all this, Josh, and it goes back to the statement that you said 15-ish minutes ago. Buy from somebody you want to work with.
Yeah, if they're just selling it, I don't need that as a farmer.
Yeah.
I need you to help me traverse this, because if I'm new to it, I don't know how to use it best. Therefore, tell me how I can do better with this, because there's a lot of companies out there. I'll just say it. We came onto the Humix game and the Fulvics game, and everyone that told us we were snake oil people within a year or two had it offered as well. And well, guess what? Oh, ours is better.
Yeah, naturally.
Ours is better. Oh yeah. It's 3 times the price, but it's better. And anyway, all y'all people, blessings upon you. But it's a matter of there's a difference between offering a product, like just selling a product, and being able to educate and tell someone how it can benefit them on their operation. Like if I just need to go pick something up, I'm going to the co-op.
Yep.
Like, no offense, I don't go to my co-op for advanced education. Now, there are some co-ops that do offer great education.
100%.
I'm here. I'm learning from people like Clint. I'm learning from people like Luke. You. I mean, just farmers, man. There's farmers. Heath today. I learned so much from him. Like, there are guys I'm surrounding in my camp that are going to help me. And I encourage all farmers to do this.
Yes.
Find people that know more than you. Jeff, I was asking Jeff the other day on the phone, how are you pushing your beans? The dude's grown Godzilla beans.
Yep.
Therefore, I'm going to ask Jeff for tips and advice on how to do that.
Yep.
You know, and so, yeah, work with some, because that's value. That is real value.
Yes.
Anyone can sell you something. Okay, I'm off my soapbox.
Long story short, though, carbon. Okay.
Carbon.
We talked through the dry humate. We talked about the liquid humic. We talked about the fulvic acid. Best fits. You know, while you're in the combine, thinking about, I mean, we're already getting ready for 2027 if we like it or not. You know, think about where your most yield limiting factor is.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm a big person about gut. Like, I asked my grower, I'm not going to say what I think it is. I want to know what you think.
What's your gut telling
Because
you?
you know what? If we agree, then there's a lot of truth to it.
Sure.
You know? So is there opportunities there to A, gain efficiency, okay, but then B, help bring that soil so it's quote unquote releasing what we want it to release throughout the season.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. If you have 5 ppms of a number one Brave Foss, you're still going to need Foss. More than likely.
Right.
Okay. Now, is that from biological activity? Is that from an application? We can argue about that until the cows come home.
Sure.
But with that being said, like, we just got to make sure that we're getting the cycling.
Yes.
And that cycling, the foundation of cycling is carbon. Just know, though, which one's going to best fit
Yes.
in your operation, your logistics, so on and so forth.
Disclaimer, I'm only speaking on the products. We are only speaking on the products that we offer. I feel like we're at the point now where I have to clarify that. It's probably obvious, but yeah. And yes, Bean, you look like you have a thought in your head. You just got to pee. Got it. Never mind. We'll drag this on a little bit longer.
No, I got to pee, so we got to.
Okay,
we got to get this wrapped up.
Anything else? There was. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I feel like there was one other thing that I'm forgetting.
Well, I'm going to give you a second and say, everybody I've met so far throughout these field days, all the people I'm going to meet, thank you.
Yeah,
Period.
sincerely, like, we don't have all the answers. We're trying to learn and just tell our story and our operations and just have a conversation with guys. And that is what this is about. That's what we're about. We were asked, today in the field, what do you guys do? Well, we're trying. But
that's it.
Carbon. I hope that was a good crash course on carbons, applications, where it makes sense and where to start. People ask, where's the first place to start? The easiest one, full 10, hands down.
Yep.
The next one, the most, and I would say easiest and most impactful for driven ROI, stabilize your nitrogen.
Yep.
Get a good carbon source in there. Base 12 is great. Use a lot of it. If you want to go with dry humics, test it, try it. Make sure you get a good one. Humate's awesome. Yeah. That's what I got.
Carbon.
Guys, thanks for watching the content so far. If you would like to see more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got all the full-length podcasts, other video information, tutorials on there. Also on all the major podcast platforms and social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. So if you like this, go ahead and check more out on all those platforms.